Hi, I'm Joseph Lentunyoi from Laikipia Permaculture Center. Did you know that you can turn this cactus fruit into cactus wine? Here is my story. Laikipia Permaculture Center project began 6 years ago, and this is a project that we are looking into natural resource base in Laikipia County specifically, and natural resource base includes plants, which is of course one of them is the cactus or Puntia, which grows on the landscape in the rangelands of Laikipia North. This has not been very good news for the communities of pastoralists, the Maasai people here, because it's a big issue. It's invasive. This plant has spikes, and being invasive means it takes up the rangelands. It grows all over the landscape, so killing grass, killing other shrubs, and taking up the landscape. And therefore, the animals, the cows, the sheep, the goats, the camels end up eating it. Once they eat it, it's problematic because they ooze blood out of their mouth due to the spikes of the plant, and therefore the people are crying that this plant should be able to be eradicated. But it's so much invasive in the essence that it grows by seed, it grows by leaves or pods. When the leaf goes to the ground, it grows. Whether it's a dry season, whether it's a wet season, it's growing all over and becomes a blanket in the whole area. And so many mechanisms have been tried to reduce the cactus. One of them being digging the ground, big holes, put it inside. But again, when it rains, it grows again. A cochineal bug has been introduced several years back to eat it up. But the cochineal bug has been affected also by the harsh climatical conditions. When it rains, it's washed away, and then the cactus grow again. So as Laikipia Permaculture Center, we believed that Opuntia is a problem. But we thought ourselves, how do we solve this problem? We went down to the communities and to ask how this plant grows. Of course, they still say it grows by seed and by pod. So we thought, how do we use the pod, which is the leaf, and how do we use the seed so it doesn't go back to the ground? The seed is in the fruit, which is of course this fruit. Inside we have around 40 to 60 seeds inside this fruit. So we put this seed inside a blender, which separates the seed and the pulp. So the pulp is what we use to make this product you are seeing here, which is juice, we have wine, we have yogurt if it's in order, and then we also have the seed which goes separate, which we end up drying it, and then we press it with an oil press. Then we get the oil, which is here, of course, out of this seed. These are the dried seeds, and then these seeds produce the oil. What we do at the end, this oil goes back to the community in another project that we support of Aloe Secundiflora, which is a local aloe that the organized women groups grow, and then use it to make cosmetic products of soap, shower jelly, body lotion, and other things. So they use this oil to be able to have ingredients of making the soap, which is now these two plants are blending each other. And therefore, when we utilize the seed out of the cactus, we are reducing the growth of the plant, because animals eat it, birds, elephants, even people, and then they go through it there, and then it grows again. Recently, we've had a new project of making biogas out of the leaves. So we crush the leaves, we put in a biodigester, and then we produce methane gas that the communities use to cooking part of it. And then they reduce going back to the wild to cut down trees. So now when we look at it like that, we are kind of looking at the three aspects. The social aspect, people have started liking it because it's business. They can be able to use gas to burn food and cook. And then there's also this very nice nutritious products out of it. Juice specifically, yogurt as well, and other products that people will need. The oil itself is very expensive. If you go outside there, it's the most expensive oil in the world. So we feel that we are tackling the social issue, the environmental issue, and the economic issue, three aspects, in opposite to what other mechanisms are being used. So we hope that the cactus can reduce so that we can have a landscape that can be able to have pasture for animals. At the same time, trees can grow and then animals can be saved. On the market of most products, not just cactus, usually I think as Kenyans, let me start like that, we need to look at our own local market first. Rather than in the international market, because once it's known in the local market, then it will easily go to the international market. I say this because in our case here, the county government of Laikipia have been very supportive in this, running a program called Innovation Program in the county. And one of the pilot projects was us, especially with the Opuntia. And this has made the local market easy because they would expose us into innovation conferences, innovation fairs in Nairobi, in the county, and we could take our products there and people discover. And so once they discover, other people want to become retailers, others want to just use it as individuals, others want to take to their offices for their staff, and even other bigger companies will want to stock it. So this is where we started, and we feel that with the help of the announcements of conferences with the national government, as well as the national government also with the Kenya Wildlife Service, because we work very closely. They invite us in the international fairs, like in Nairobi International Show. We go and exhibit in their stand, and this has really taken this product out there for Kenyans to see, which we are happy now. A lot of people are having interest, not just to document it, but to use it themselves, and they are happy to share results. We have some people who have shared how they have been helped by this plant, and personally I use it so much, and I have seen even my family using it, and we feel very happy using this juice rather than the ordinary chemically formulated juices out there. Going forward, I feel we have also attracted the international attention. We've seen some companies also requesting for our wine, for example, in Italy, so they can be able to stock it. We already have partners. We are working together, building the factory. We're international partners, development partners. We launched the project a few months ago in March. And we are hoping to expand, do a bigger factory, because this is a cottage factory for now, and then we can look at the international exports. So I think we are ready to go, and we have a lot of positive results going on, both local and the international market. I think we were slowed down by COVID-19, of course, which is happening now. Hopefully after this, we could go to the next level. In my experience, I've learned that when you go into a problem, you always have to think positive about it, not negative all the time. And you feel that you become part of it, because in our example, when we got into the problem of the cactus, everyone was saying it's a problem. But as we thought, we can turn that problem into a solution. And by doing that, you always have to go into it with a positive mind. You do a lot of research, finding who else has ever gone into this problem. You can go ahead contacting those people and even bring them on board so that we can all work together. And then also, the other thing that has given us a lot of strength is by doing this, by putting it in practice. So even the local communities who have been really very negative about this plant can come and see. Like most of the local people we've been working with, they didn't believe that we can make juice, jam, wine out of this plant. So it's like a surprise, and they can taste it, and you can see their faces start changing when they look at the plant. So I think seeing is believing, and the practicality also makes things work. But a lot of other times that we like talking a lot and doing less, which I would want to urge people not to talk too much, but at least talk a bit, do your research, and go back to the practicals, and then invite people to see it, like processing the plant up until you get a ready plant or a ready product to be able to utilize it. So this has been our journey. Of course, we went through this. There was criticisms, of course, some positive, some negative, but then we ended up having a lot of positive criticisms when people saw the result of the cactus fruit. That was my story. Turning a problem into a solution, turning cactus Opuntia fruit into superfood. I'm curious to hear your story. Share your story. Cheers.